Was he pushed or did he jump? Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has resigned as EFF Member of Parliament. Legendary Kwaito singer Doc Shebeleza has died in hospital. Thousands of people have been evacuated as US fires wipe out hundreds of homes in California. And should the Proteas be playing in Afghanistan? Gayton McKenzie doesn't think so. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Kwaito legend Doc Shebeleza has passed away at the age of 51 in hospital after a long illness. The artist, whose real name was Victor Bohopane, was first hospitalized in June last year and continued to battle ill health into the new year. The singing sensation was known for a number of hits, including Boom Nandini, which went on to become a national anthem in the summer of 2000. Doc Shebeleza's manager, Shakes Mavuntla, says the 90s hitmaker was not only a musician but a philanthropist who cared for the good of his community.
He helped many people in the community. He built people houses and he bought children uniforms and he gave grandmothers food parcels.
Some political analysts believe Mbuyiseni Ndlozi's resignation from Parliament is to make way for newly elected EFF leaders. The economic freedom fighters announced this morning it had accepted the voluntary resignations of Ndlozi and Yazini Tetyana from their parliamentary seats. This brings an end to Ndlozi's 10-year streak as a parliamentary representative for the EFF.
He may not have been pushed out, but I don't think he was going to be an effective EFF MP, knowing that he's not in any leadership structure of the EFF. So I think for him, it was perhaps maybe a wise decision.
The state in murder case of rapper Kiernan Forbes and celebrity chef Thobela Motswane says the safety of witnesses remains a concern. Prosecutor advocate Elvis Gweka was responding to the reapplication of bail by two of the accused in the matter. In the affidavits for a new bail application, accused number 4, Mzi Wetemba Gwabeni, and accused 5, Linda Kuchle Ndimande, say they will not tamper with any witnesses.
This issue remains a concern to the state. It does not mean that because the investigations are completed, the witnesses will not be approached or threatened in the minimal or eliminated in the extreme.
Gweka adds, until the case is finalized, the safety of witnesses remains a worry.
In fact, once the docket copies are disclosed, there will be more reasons to have witnesses' well-being or safety taken care of. The well-being and the safety of the witnesses in this matter remains a great concern until such time that this matter is finalized.
The ANC's choice of venue to deliver its January 8th statement in Cape Town on Saturday has become a tit-for-tat spat. Today, the city's mayor, Jordan Hill-Lewis, disputed the ANC's version of why it'll be hosting the event at sports facility in Khayelitsha. He says poor planning and not a desire to reconnect with the area's residents has resulted in the final choice. But ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula put a different spin on it.
We didn't have a first and second choice. We took a deliberate decision as part of the rebuilding of the ANC that we need to connect with our people.
Deputy President Paul Mashatile has this week also accused the DA-led city of neglecting poor communities in the townships. Jordan Hill-Lewis says the ANC only approved the city in November for a venue and was still seeking his intervention in early December.
They can be transparent about their politics, but they mustn't lie. They must not have a lack of integrity. And if they do display a lack of integrity, then they can expect that we will respond publicly, and I have done so and will do so.
Thousands of people have turned out to meet Mozambique's main opposition leader after he returned home from more than 2 months in exile. Venancio Mondlanes returned to push his claim that he won the October presidential election. Security forces barred supporters from going to Maputo's international airport to meet Mondlane as he landed, with at least one person shot and wounded at one of the barricades. But thousands gathered later at a market in the center of the city, chanting, blowing whistles and vuvuzelas as Mondlane, flanked by security guards, stood on the top of the car and waved to the crowd. 6 of the 17 people who died in a crash on Frenes Pass on Monday were members of the same family. KZN officials have confirmed they've also located the mother of the baby who survived the crash. The 1-year-old was travelling with other family members from the Eastern Cape when their taxi was involved in a crash with a truck. The toddler, who was the sole survivor in the taxi, is currently receiving treatment in hospital.
The MEC has indicated that a team be assigned to work with traffic reporter and Msweli to ensure that, as the department, we are closer to the family during this difficult period. The MEC would like to assure the family that they will do everything in our power to ease the pain they are feeling and the burden on their shoulders.
Multiple wildfires have raged across Southern California in the US, killing at least 5 people. The flames have ravaged entire Los Angeles neighborhoods. Thousands of people have lost their homes and many more have been evacuated. The terrifying wildfires shut down the entertainment industry too. The Palisades fire is among the top 20 most destructive ever in California. Back in South Africa, the Proteas' opening game at the ICC Champions Trophy is in doubt. This comes after Sports Minister Gayton McKenzie threw his weight behind public calls for the South African team to boycott the match against Afghanistan. McKenzie cited the Taliban-led government's decision to ban women's sport in the country and disband their national team in 2021 as the reason for his stance. The minister says he won't pressure the Proteas to avoid playing, but appeal to the players and administrators to take a firm stand in solidarity with the women of Afghanistan. And we'll leave you with that. See you for more tomorrow.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.